Is that a good
It might.
segue into our previews?
Yeah, I guess so.
Let's talk one game that's not in the Champions Classic for tomorrow quickly. Illinois plays Marquette. I think you can make an argument that this is the most exciting game on Tuesday.
Oh, 100%. In my eyes, it is. Like with even Champions Classic, and I believe that Creighton, Iowa's tomorrow as well, or today.
Yeah. Yes.
So, yeah, that's definitely the game that I want to watch the most outside of my Michigan State Spartans. But, for reasons everyone knows why I want to watch that. I just think this is a huge game. I think that the Illinois fan base after the first two games, too, is like they're not feeling the best about the game against Oakland. They're not feeling the best about some of the moments in the Eastern Illinois game, coming off of feeling so great that they beat Kansas in exhibition. So I think it's going to be a huge game. I think it's going to be a very raucous environment in State Farm. And I personally want to see what the Illini look like against this Marquette team. And I want to see if this Marquette team is also healthy as well, because if Kolek is not healthy, we know what that looks like. And it does not look as good as it doesn't look like a normal Marquette team.
We think Kolek's going to play, right? Like,
yes, I believe so.
We haven't heard anything that he's not. And the big story was like he had a conversation with Shaka, and Shaka was like, dude, you're hurt. And Tyler was like, no, I'm not. Put me back in the game. Like, that's already happened. And it's one of those things like you'll flag and be like, did that really happen? But the reporters are being told that's what happened. I hope he's healthy because I want to see Marquette at full strength against Illinois just to like gauge where everybody's at. I don't really want to see Illinois play Marquette without Tyler Kolek and then have to try and make takeaways from that game, because I think that's going to be a mess for me to decide. Like if Illinois beats Marquette without Tyler Kolek by 20, obviously that's a good result. I don't know how much it means if Tyler Kolek's not there. He just means so much to that Marquette team. So I hope selfishly he plays in this game. You all offseason have been skeptical of Marquette, largely because your team beat them in the round of 32 while their point guard was hurt. Through two games this season, 22-point win against Northern Illinois, 30-point win against Rider, and then a secret scrimmage loss where they scored 111 points to Michigan. Are you higher or lower on Marquette through the results that you've seen this year?
I'm still lower on Marquette because it's not the Kolek thing. It's not the Michigan State beating them thing. It's that I think that Omax is a way bigger loss than these people are leading on to be. And I'm not as a big a believer in Joplin and Gold to be those guys to step up. I think that they can maybe collectively themselves, like combined, get close to what Omax was doing. But I personally just don't see that happening. I think that, to be honest, this is a perfect game to get like 12 to 14 points out of Dane Danger, because I don't think there's anybody on Marquette that can handle him offensively. Now, on the other end, it scares the hell out of me that Dane's going to have to guard pick and roll with Kolek and Oso. But I don't think that on the other end, there's any interior force that can stop Dane from scoring. And honestly, even Coleman as well. We talked about how Coleman stepped this year in his maturation is him taking advantage of the defense in spots that he can. If he realizes in this game that he can score inside, because I really don't think that they have anybody down low that can really stop anybody. I think that Coleman can get baskets down low as well. So I think that this is a game that Illinois should be coming into and be like, this is a very gettable game, if that makes sense. I think that's like, this is a winnable game. This isn't like a David versus Goliath situation. They should come into this game and be confident that they can get a win at home against this Marquette team.
So I'm going to operate for the rest of this video as if Tyler Kolek is just fully healthy. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. One, I think you're underestimating Oso a little bit. Like,
why?
Because I feel like you're just acting like they have nothing in the front court when I think Oso's really, really good.
I think what made them great was they had Oso and Omax.
But having Oso still is like not an unformidable front court, right? Like, yes, they were special with two guys last year. They still got a dog there.
Yeah, I like Oso.
Okay. Like, and Oso's been good. Like 13, 9, and 3 with 2 blocks and a steal this year. Like Oso's been good. I think there's a leap from him as like the solo guy in the front court. That's not going to be like a weakness for Marquette. With that said, what this game comes down to me is two things. What's the bigger mismatch? Is it Terrence Shannon versus whoever Marquette throws at Terrence Shannon, or is it Tyler Kolek versus nobody? And I know that's not fair to say nobody, but it's a superstar first-team All-American point guard versus no point guard. Like, this is the moment.
Versus a good defensive point guard.
We're giving Ty that?
Yeah, I think Ty is.
You think they're going to stick Ty on Kolek?
Mm-hmm.
See, I don't think Ty will play much this game. If that's the intended matchup is Ty, you're going to go lock down Tyler Kolek.
Why? You think like he'll just be in foul trouble or something? Or what do you mean
I don't think Ty can take Tyler Kolek out of the game one-on-one. I don't think he can. I think he's more like a team defense guy. I don't think he's earned the he's just an eraser of a first-team All-American who's small.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying eraser. I think that Kolek's going to have a good game, but I think that Ty and his size and his ability to defend will make it tough on Kolek.
Okay. It certainly could happen, and I'm not.
I would feel way more confident that Ty can do that against Kolek than anybody else on Marquette doing it with Terrence Shannon.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I'm not saying I'm leaning one way or another right now. We'll do a prediction just to end this, but to me, that's what it comes down to is like, what is the bigger mismatch? Because I think there's a mismatch on both sides. If Kolek is healthy, Marquette has a much better backcourt than Illinois, and Illinois has arguably the best wing in the country. And Marquette, it's a small backcourt with Cam Jones and Kolek both playing. I know they have other dudes they can throw at you, but like you said, like, is Joplin ready to guard Terrence Shannon? I would assume, like, do you think they're going to stick Joplin on him? Do you think they're going to go small and put like Cam Jones and have him try to get in him?
I think I feel like they're going to go Cam Jones and just try to get up in him.
I don't like that. I think Terrence Shannon's going to bully him if that happens.
I also think Terrence Shannon would have Joplin in hell.
Terrence Shannon's so good. I know we talk about Illinois enough. This kind of gets lost in the shuffle. Terrence Shannon is like one of my favorite players in the country to watch, man. He's so cool. He's so cool and good. Yes. Everything the kid does is so cool to me.
Yeah. I love Terrence Shannon is probably a top 5 favorite player in the country for me.
We need to do our full-blown like top 5 favorite fun team if we were building a 5, because to me, like, the no-brainers are Doug McDaniel, Terrence Shannon.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and I don't know who we feel around them, but it's
any Michigan, any Michigan guys.
Well, we can think of some more. I mean, we could put like Malik Hall, Olivier Combo in the front court. That'd be fun. Be good.
You said fun, right?
Yeah, I said fun. No,
okay.
Tyson's good. Hey, what's your prediction for this game? Is this a game like, has Brad Underwood earned the like marquee non-conference game to you? Like, is this a game Brad Underwood wins against Shaka?
I mean, if it's Brad Underwood versus Shaka, I'm rocking with Underwood. I'll tell you that. Actually, I don't know, because this is regular season. Shaka is nice, so you can't hate on that.
Isn't that conference play Shaka though, or is Shaka nice in non-con too?
I just think like Shaka I just think non-Mark Shaka is nice, like just in general. And I flipped on this in the last 5 seconds, so I'm just gonna let this be known. Unfortunately, Illinois is going to lose this basketball game. It's going to be close. It's going to be within 5 points, and it's going to be because they're missing free throws.
Oh, that's spicy.
And this is going to be bad. Illinois fans aren't going to like this. The narrative coming out of this is, why did you leave Ty Rodgers in? I left them in to check Tyler Kolek, but also that hurt you offensively with Ty missing free throws or missing shots.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that happening for sure. I will pick Illinois to win this game. The more we talk it through, I think Terrence Shannon's the bigger mismatch. I think you convinced me, like, no matter what, Illinois is going to have guys, plural, to throw at Tyler Kolek. I don't think Marquette has guys to throw at Terrence Shannon. I just don't. And also, like, no offense to Tyler Kolek. Tyler Kolek isn't a guy who's going to go get like 26 and win you a game the way Terrence Shannon is. Like, Marquette needs to be the better team because the sum of their parts are better than the team they're playing. And Tyler Kolek is like the ringleader maestro that's pulling the right strings. I don't think that's true. I think Illinois has some dogs. I think they have depth. I think they have 11 different guys that are starter caliber at a high major level. And as long as everybody's firing and everybody's good with their roles. By the way, follow up. Everything we've heard from Sincere Harris is that he's just like the most mature kid ever. So round of applause to Sincere Harris, because I know we made a big thing of that. And then like we talked about it, I think pretty objectively on the show, but everything we've heard, like this dude's like celebrating every play. He's a super engaged teammate still. So kudos to Sincere for making the unselfish move. And I think, like, honestly, given the fact that that happened and the locker room seems to have all been really excited about it, I think we could see like Illinois near their peak happiness level for this game card.
Right.
I think
until he's not there next year.
Well, I think he's going to be there next year. I think he's going to be there.
No.
Okay. I'm the one who's supposed to make these predictions and get yelled at, not you. You're supposed to be the nice guy.
Any sophomore that is redshirting is looking to transfer.
So is Garrett Normand out? He's going to TCU next year?
He's a freshman, but I don't know.
Okay. All right. More to come. I'm taking Illinois. You're taking Marquette. Is what it is. We'll see who's right. Good luck, Illini.